Jenny Ryan, the brilliant mind, the sparkling wit, the iconic vixen herself, has always appeared unshakable. Whether she's firing off answers on the chase or delivering a perfectly timed one-liner, she radiates confidence, intelligence, and that signature sparkle fans adore. But behind the scenes, the woman known for brilliance and boldness has recently stepped into one of the hardest chapters of her life. And it's a chapter none of her supporters saw coming. In the past week, Jenny hadn't quite felt like herself. Nothing dramatic, just small signs. Tiny flickers of discomfort she brushed aside with her usual humor. Friends say she kept joking, insisting she probably just needed more sleep or fewer late-night quiz writing sessions. But the truth was far more serious than anyone guessed. When her symptoms grew stronger, her loved ones encouraged her to get checked, expecting something simple, something routine. Instead, doctors quickly realized she needed immediate care. The decision to admit her came fast, surprising everyone, even Jenny herself. One moment, she was insisting she didn't want to be a bother, and the next, her family was standing by her side, quietly realizing just how important this moment would be. Inside the hospital, the atmosphere was serious, but filled with compassion. Medical teams kept a close watch, adjusting treatments, and ensuring Jenny had the best possible support. Her family stayed close, taking turns comforting one another, offering gentle smiles, and doing everything they could to keep Jenny's spirits lifted. Though the details of her health remained private, as they should, those near her described this as an emotional, uncertain period filled with both worry and unwavering love. Still, even during the heaviest moments, Jenny found ways to be herself. According to someone close to her, she even managed a dry joke when a nurse asked how she was feeling. That's the Jenny fans adore, resilient, funny, and determined to lighten the mood even when she's the one who needs comfort. When the news of her hospitalization reached the public, the reaction was immediate. Across social platforms, fans expressed their love with a wave of messages so huge it surprised even Jenny's closest friends. People shared their favorite vixen moments, from the times she destroyed contestants with machine-like speed to the time she broke into unexpected laughter and revealed the softer, sweeter side beneath the fierce persona. And then, something extraordinary happened. Supporters began gathering outside the hospital, not in a chaotic or overwhelming way, but in a quiet, respectful show of unity. Some held handwritten signs filled with encouraging messages. Others brought small candles or wore red scarves in honor of her famous flame-haired look. Strangers comforted strangers, sharing stories about how Jenny has brought joy into their lives through her humor, intelligence, and unforgettable presence on screen. One fan described the scene as a little community built out of worry and hope. And that seemed to be exactly what it was. A portrait of love and support painted by hundreds of people who simply wanted Jenny to know she mattered. Meanwhile, her colleagues from the chase, Bradley Walsh, Ann Hegarty, Sean Wallace, and Mark Labette, were deeply affected by the news. They are, after all, more than just co-workers. They've spent years laughing together, teasing one another, and surviving long filming days as a quirky, brilliant family. When they heard about Jenny's situation, each of them reached out privately with their love and support. A source shared that the team has been constantly checking in, offering anything the family might need, and reminding everyone that Jenny is one of the strongest people they know. Her fellow chasers have spoken about her determination many times before, her dedication to learning, her unstoppable curiosity, her kindness behind the scenes, and the way she lifts the mood on set the instant she walks in. That strength, that fire, is something everyone believes will help carry her through this difficult chapter. Inside the hospital, Her family has requested privacy, but they are said to be moved, deeply moved by the love pouring in from every direction. From the quiet waiting room moments to the brief little laughs they share to keep their spirits up, they've been holding on to the belief that she'll soon be back to her bright, witty self. One friend said, "Jenny has always been a fighter, not in a dramatic way, but in that quiet, stubborn, wonderfully Jenny way." And that sums her up perfectly. She doesn't go down easily, she doesn't lose her spark easily, and she certainly doesn't let tough moments define her. Doctors are working closely with her, monitoring her progress and adjusting care as needed. Though this is an emotional time, those around her say she's responding with courage, patience, and her signature dry humor when she feels strong enough for it. What stands out most in this story is not the fear or uncertainty, but the love surrounding her, from her family, her co-stars, and millions of fans. Every message, every candle, every hopeful whisper outside the hospital doors sends the same powerful message. Jenny, we're with you. Take your time, heal. Come back when you're ready. And if there's one thing everyone believes, it's that Jenny's resilience and heart will help her rise again. She has spent years bringing joy and cleverness to homes across the nation. She has made people laugh, taught them obscure facts, and impressed them with her legendary knowledge. And now those same people are sending their support back to her tenfold. As she continues her recovery, her family remains close by, offering comfort, humor, and gentle encouragement. And fans continue to wait, not in panic, but in hope, hoping for the day she returns to television with a smile, a sharp retort, and perhaps a joke about causing the world's biggest collective panic. Because that's Jenny Ryan, brilliant, fierce, funny, and loved by millions. And no matter how long the road ahead may be, she is not walking it alone.